Hello, people of the tubes.
Hello and welcome to Game Squid.
This is a very important episode of this show that you've not seen before because this is the first episode that we're gonna release, I think. If things go
Oh,
alright. I have 323? No. Well, 320 something videos of me. Hello, people of the tube. Working on mice and such. And we're not showing those at the moment, or yet, because,
probably one person in the world is interested in watching all of them.
well, at least that one person will watch all of them. We're not showing them yet because they're a secret, and also they're old, and the game will look terrible in it. And this is the current one because this is what the game looks like right now. So that's a good thing then.
Yes. So how close do you think you are?
I think. Well, I will have said in the trailer. I hope it's gonna be done in a year or in half a year, whichever is better. Whichever is, however good the development goes. So
I feel like every time I talk to you,
yeah, so
about a year.
I should do, but it's gotten. Well, look at it. It's changed. It's
Yeah,
better. You've seen it before, and now you're seeing it again.
yeah, the graphics are quite improved.
Indeed, Nestor's done a very good job, and I also have done a job.
Why does that bird have a sombrero?
Why would it not have a sombrero? Hey, I wanna talk to, not hit it. Ah, stop. Goddamn. Yes, the bird. I like sombreros and birds. Anyways, today we're gonna work on the mole, which is going to be fairly boring, but whatever. This is how games get made, with boring stuff. Lots of boring stuff.
Just so you know, kids, game making, not fun.
Oh
Very
yes,
boring.
it's tedious. So yeah, that's that. Anything else I wanted to say before we get started? Hmm. God damn, I was just thinking of something. Oh, guess not. Guess we'll jump right in.
Yes.
This mole will eat me, and then I rectalize, and it goes back to whatever patrol it was on. Let's have a look. Oh right, I can still roll around while being dead, cause developer build. There it goes. He's going from there to there and back again. Yep, that is a patrolling NPC. And when he sees, he heals me. And that's fairly close to how the mole should work. Whenever he's not in a hole. But when he is in a hole, however, the things get wholly different. In fact, they're completely broken. Because the animations are glitchy, there's floating rocks over their heads when there shouldn't be, and then there's an act mole just produces millions of bombs when he should just be producing one every 2 seconds at the most. Well, that's
More bombs, Florian.
yes, all the bombs, you're right.
Yeah.
We'll
Why
just,
would you want to get rid of that?
well, I think I have to limit it somewhat. Look at how much that is. You're supposed to throw them back at him. How are you gonna do that with all of the bombs out?
I don't know. Makes it more of a challenge.
Yeah, because they blow up constantly. I suppose you have to run away from him to make him stop going wild, and then he also blows up all his minions.
Yeah, it's not a bug, it's a feature.
Clearly. Ah, it's great. I died from the bomb because it hit me in my face.
Or,
Yes, so that's what I've been up to for 2 years. Imagine that.
yes.
Uh, Maybe I should remove those white balls on the molehills now that I know where they are. All right, let's make it slightly more professional and do that. Well, I suppose it's debatable if it's professional or not, but yeah,
Close enough.
it'll look better. It'll be more presentable.
Yeah. Because some of that early stuff was a little bit ugly.
I'll say. Let's check it again. Let's see the first one. Oh god, remember this? Actually,
Yeah,
I don't know if you were there. I
I
think
thought some of that.
I think it's Paul and some of the of the people from the community remix. They were talking to me while I was doing this. And they're in the video, just like you. There, look, this it's got a frozen hawk there. Right now the hawk can do lots of things, like kill you. And get shot down by cannons, as you have seen in the trailer. Yeah, look at that, all static and nothing happened there yet. I already had the jumping, so I suppose it wasn't the very first episode. Anyways, work time, I suppose. Now you can finally watch me program. I know you've been yearning for this, because people
for years, Florian. They've waited.
People are kind of into watching those, more than my gameplays at least. Possibly even more than my anti-feminist stuff, who knows. How do you like that video anyways?
I agree with some of your points.
I wonder what those are.
The video was being very over the top and sexist in its own right towards men.
It was horrible.
In a way of, let's find the most absurd comments and then treat that as the only ones that existed.
Yeah. Oh, what a thing. What a thing to exist on the internet. God.
Yeah.
Almost like I'm doing reaction videos now. Oh god, I should stop before I turn into a full reaction channel.
Yeah, please don't turn into a reaction channel.
I'll just make stupid faces while looking at it. Actually, no, I don't like to record my face.
Yeah, I think people would actually enjoy that, though.
They would? Want me reacting to things on my face?
No, just your face.
Yeah, they probably would. I should do it more. God, I suppose if I had a really good webcam that doesn't force lights on, because the one I bought just was so bright. I like to sit in dark rooms, alright? Also, my room's a mess. I guess that's horrible too.
Oh, we should get you to start putting some face cams on those game videos.
Oh yeah, that's where I work, or those where I oh wait, no, I can't put it on the ones where I work because they'd be in the way of my work. Anyways, the work, right?
Work.
SS mole. There we go, class mole. Or storm squad mole, either way. Actually, it was pointless. It's already here. Yeah.
So what part do you want to fix first?
Actually, now I remember what I wanted to say. So, when you go back and watch all these videos, well, I mean when you in the future go back to watch these videos in order, these videos that will one day be released of the great odyssey of how Poor Mouse was made, then you will notice that I have been making terrible, stupid mistakes. Because I had this class called class object, and then instead of having children classes that inherit the variables and then expand upon it, I have bullshit like public list bool b. Just complete nonsense where it's literally just a list of bools. So
Or didn't I tell you this at some point to make better names for your variables?
No, that's not the point. Well, I suppose kind of is, but the point is that this is just a bland list of bools. And then
but if
bland,
you named your bool better.
Yes, sure. But then so you see I have like all these different creatures like moles and birds, and then I just add this amount of bools to it, and then that's how I used to store data for things. But now I have finally put to use that that knowledge that I actually saw in the very first Unity tutorial I ever did, where apparently there's classes and they inherit from each other, and I thought that was going to be useless, but oh my god, it's actually so good.
Clapping for you, Florian.
Yes, that's right. I've learned after doing it wrong for 2 years. This whole 2 years have been a massive learning experience. I gotta tell you, man. I swear that this game's not gonna be good, but the next game's gonna be amazing. I'm sure this one will be fine too. But yeah, just the next one will just be so mind-blowingly good. You'll have no idea, and it'll be so optimized.
So the question is, Florian, how much money do you have to make out this game to
Oh,
Wait,
that's
Colin.
fine. That. Don't worry about that.
$2.
Well, that's not the discussion I want to get into right now. Anyways, I was afraid that this wouldn't work with this subclass, this inheriting class, but apparently it works flawlessly because
Because Unity.
I have this list. Actually, it's C#. I have this list of objects, and then I have all the objects in the scene are in this list, and then it also works when some of the objects are actually object moles, and then I just say target as mole, and then I can access the class the specific mole variables here, and that's amazing. Just a great thing that I can use now, and oh my god, look at these very well named variables here. Near hole, that is. This variable decides whether or not the mole is near a hole when he spawns. If they're not, then they just walk around. But if they spawn near a hole, then they'll eventually get homesick and go back to the hole. So, and there's the homesick variable that determines when that happens, and then that one's just to check if it's spawned, and then short hole is for, well, I suppose that's when they dig in and then they come out of another hole, versus, well, let's not get into that one, but then there's frenzy where they don't go into a hole and instead chase me down, which I still haven't used yet, so now we'll probably go and do these things with them. Alright, here goes the mole AI. Yes. Alright, so I'm thinking first of all I want to make that I'm gonna make the cooldown for the bomb, even if it's not gonna be a lot, it should still be a consistent cooldown. I previously had it limited to the the length of the idle animation, but then that was stupid because he could just get hit and then he would be interrupted and he wouldn't get a new bomb for a while. But then the idle animation apparently turned very short somehow, and then he just gets his bomb instantly. Right, so let's figure out where that happens. Oh, I did a lot of talking already. Okay, so I know he goes into a dig in animation, which is what he does to whenever he plays the pop up animation, that's when he spawns the bomb. So I need to prevent him from going down, I guess. Is that it? I would like to know where it does that. Is that B2? Let's see what B2 is. Oh boy, there we go with the brilliantly named variables again.
Yeah.
You have a point. But then again, this is all inside a function and such, so it's tedious to name a very long function. It's tedious to have cool names in a long function, because then it'll keep bugging you because it says, you've already used this name inside this function, how dare you?
Yeah.
And it's all awful that way.
But still.
Alright, so B2, let's see. Target carry is null, that means it's not carrying anything. Target aim do is not null, that means that it is aiming for an enemy, which is the player in most cases. And target animation is sit, which is an indication for the fact that he's sitting there idly. Alright, so that's pretty much what I'm looking for then. So I'm assuming that this target time larger than 0.5 is actually what I should have used instead, is what I need to replace now. Alright, so now I go mole dot bomb cool, stands for bomb cooldown. Smaller than frame time, I suppose. Yeah, that must be it. That must definitely be it. And then whenever he spawns the bomb, where is it? Here. Wherever he does that is he sets the cooldown to bomb cool equals frame time plus 200, which will now be approximately 3 seconds, I suppose. So let's have a look. Oh wait, yeah, 3 seconds. All right. The sounds are still missing, as you could tell. I mean, most of them. I have some footprints. I'm not sure if they're final. Anyways, okay, there's the bomb, and now he's idle because he doesn't have another bomb. And I see that his idle animation is in fact 0 lengths because it's just him sitting there doing nothing. Seems like a 1-frame animation at the moment. Maybe I lost the wherever the animation previously was. Alright, so there we go, full success. I've used the thing, the class mole. I've used the cooldown of the class mole, and I have made it in place. I've set it in place. Oh, by the way, I suppose I'll do a little fly over here real quick so you can have a small idea of what the level is that we're in. I'm not going to show you the ultra late game zone yet, which isn't even made yet, I suppose. I mean, it's about to be made, but here's the way up, and on the top of the mountain there's something that is the final level, I suppose. So, and I don't want to spoil that yet, but there you go. See, there's a whole nice valley and everything. Well, not valley. How great, that still doesn't have a collider. Right. Yeah, look at that. Actually, I don't know why he put pass there. I suppose that's interesting, but how does it make sense? There's ground there, and then there's... Oh, I suppose I'm looking at this the wrong... Oh, right. That's how it makes sense, because there's grass on it. I see now. Yeah, so that's the world. Even though that's not the current world even. This is just my test world. Nestor's a slightly different one. So that one I probably should have showed you instead, but too late now. Oh, look, it's a scorpion.
Oh my.
Now let's die to it and not show any of its amazing player interactions other than its death thing. There we go. Alright. Yeah, that's alright. Alright, so now let's see what else I can do for this mole. Yes, the main issue that's really bothering me right now is the fact that he's going around with those
rocks.
Yes, those floating rocks. Great, I guess I need to show you again.
How does that even happen? Are they like trying to pick something up?
They're actually trained to spawn a rock and then throw the rock at you. But if not, they're supposed to drop the rock. How stupid, big mole. He's the reason why they're not doing this right, I think. Well, kind of. There we go. Okay, so he's going in now, and then when he comes out, he throws the rock at me and I die. That was lovely. I really like how he threw that. Fairly accurate as well. Now the problem being... Ah, damn. I suppose they go out and they chase you, because the big mole is in fact blocking the hole that's closest to you, because he's not capable of leaving his hole, so all he can do is go to another hole.
So if they get distracted once they pick the rock up, that's the problem.
Well, they have it in their hand by default, the rock, but then they're supposed to drop it instead of hovering it whenever they leave the hole. In fact, they probably should be destroying it, come to think of it. Is this still mole AI? No. Alright. There's 1,000 and... Oh wait, no. 15,000 lines of code in this, just so you know.
Good God for him.
Yes, that's right. We haven't talked in a while, Kyle. Are you related to programming in any way, or are you just the guy watching me most of the time?
I am going to be studying computer science, hopefully.
Right, that's cool. I guess I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So you're actually learning something here. That's good. Hopefully.
A little bit.
Look at this there. This target rock has a .f. I don't even know what that means. It has some unnamed float there. I have no clue what kind of float it is. I set it to 0. Oh wait, now I remember. It's probably something to do with it dying on with it exploding on impact. So whenever it's thrown, it shouldn't explode until it hits the ground. I guess that's what that must be doing.
Uh-huh.
I hope.
Yeah. So do we just want to find where you say to drop the rock and then instead change it to destroy the rock?
Well, I know. Wait, what is this? Start mole. Right, yeah. This should be where that happens. So let's try that. Wait a moment. If sit and target carry is null, right? Or if it's larger than that. Interesting. Aha. Okay, so this means that if either the target is too far away from the hole or any other hole, and the thing is not carrying any, or the thing is not carrying anything and is idle, then it will go and chase you. Right. Okay. Target dot carry is not null. Then then destroy target dot carry. I set this variable called done to true, which means it'll get destroyed. Because that's actually one of the more descriptive names I've used for variables.
Well, so let's see what happens.
Yes, indeed. There's some seeds here. Oh, right, I meant to make these holes invisible as well.
Collect all the seeds.
Well, there you go. He didn't destroy anything. He's just jumping around with his rock. Actually, it would be very interesting to see what it'll do in the end. Here it goes. It still has the rock. It came out, it still had the rock. Interesting. I see. Oh wow. The question is...
Bombs do explode.
Yes, they certainly do. Question: should I reset the bomb cooldown whenever the mole comes out of the hole, or should I only reset it when he actually spawns a new bomb? I think it's the first one. Let's see where I do this. No. Yes. Alright, so this goes and it goes here. So now he does it every time, which should be slightly better, I guess. Alright, so it didn't do any of this, which means that I'm not even sure. Let's see. Okay, here's this part. Info message equals something. Now info message is the thing that I have on screen to output whatever. Let's see if I can use the code from using it in other areas. Please. There it goes. That was the last other code that is using this. Okay, so that is that. Now it should output something at least whenever it plays this line of code. Let's see if it does.
Yes.
Blind walking. Let me just teleport. Oh, that was weird. Kind of teleported in air then, which shouldn't be possible. Nope, he's still doing this, and he's not played that line of code yet, which is interesting and stupid. Very stupid. Alright, so what could be the issue? What happens if I disable this entire line of code? What I'm assuming will happen is that they'll not be able to leave the hole at all, which means that the bug won't be there, but the question is if that alone is enough. Wait, what? Oh, right, the question is if any other code is making them leave the hole, because that might be one of the causes. Okay, they spawn outside the hole, so that's why they're outside the hole, but they're not apparently able to leave the hole again, which means they can't spawn a rock and float around with it, which is good, I guess. So now they just got these rocks there and throw them at me whenever. That's good. And the rock is made of blood, of course.
Blood rocks.
Ah! Oh, that actually still had a lot of cooldown.
Oh, you killed them all.
The mole killed them all. Ah!
Oh, no, Florian, it was all your fault.
I can throw rocks too, look. They don't have a collider though, that's another thing I need to fix out. These moles, they just go, they don't have a collider. I can walk into them when they're in the hole at the moment. Also, that guy had a really broken animation then, weirdly.
Yeah. Which
I'm confused by, because I don't know why that would be particularly broken.
It might have happened when you were like in the mall.
Yeah,
that might have confused it.
It did, but I don't know why. It shouldn't. Go away. Where'd it go? Oh. Came back after a while. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's the problem right there, I suppose.
Yeah.
Now there's a not very smooth interaction between animations.
Look at that mole face.
Beautiful, isn't it? It's not supposed to be this big. It's just this starting area mole that is so big. Alright, so that's that. Apparently all of the issues in fact here, so why doesn't it work? I specifically tell it to drop whatever it's carrying whenever it plays this. Alright, what if I put this here? I will just see if this code here is at least getting played, which I'm assuming it is, because otherwise disabling it wouldn't have made any difference. So let's have a look. Okay. Yes, it played the code and it did not lose the rock, which is stupid. Very stupid. Alright. Which is very, very confusing to me. What could be the issues here? What could possibly not... Well... Okay, so let's disable this
Something to do with your if statement, maybe?
Which one?
The one you recently made.
This... Oh. No, that's a different line of code. Besides, it was already doing it before then. Alright, so now I made it so that the big mole can also leave the hole, which will probably not be that way in the game, because it'll look stupid, even though with the recent changes I've made to the mole, it might actually not look so stupid. Yeah, he has the same issue, which is good to know. He has the very same issue of carrying things over his head like an idiot with magic. Okay. I have this very specific function named drop that makes whatever character is carrying something drop that something. But it doesn't seem to work for here. Why would that be? Anything about moles here?
Yeah. Are you treating the rock as you're treating other objects?
Yes. I have to, because objects. Wait. Because it's the regular object class. I suppose if I had started earlier with the inheriting thing, I could have made it so that there's a subtype of object that has very limited variables. Instead, this one has all the same variables as a fully fledged character. That would have been smart. Too bad. Alright, so target carry is this. Target carry is null. I don't understand. Alright, what about mole carry? How? Nope, doesn't work. Alright. Here we go. We got some specific type of carrying here. That this be it. And this is placing the rock over the head of the mole, which looks fine when he's in the hole, but not fine when he's outside it. What do I call what I do? Well, I suppose this is fairly obvious here that these two variables must be set, and therefore the dropping has not been successful, which is weird because it's not even carrying an object here. God damn. I just don't understand. It's a very... This is the typical type of problem that you'll have when you're programming something. Something doesn't make sense to you, you have no idea why. You're lucky if you know what was the problem an hour later, and the answer is always that you've been an idiot.
Pretty much.
So in an hour I'll probably know I was an idiot, and also know how to not be that type of idiot currently.
But that's if we're lucky.
Yes, indeed. Well, we could be faster too, I suppose. Okay, so... Right. Here's where it spawns the object, and then it grabs the object to the mole.
Mm-hmm.
What if I say target 3 dot carry equals... target carry is target 3. Which is the rock, and the first target is the mole. What if I set this to that? Will that make the difference? Okay. That mole's now seen me, and here goes... Fuck! Nothing goes here. Pretty much same issue as previously. Oh wait, what happens if I grab the mole? Yeah, he dropped it now because I grabbed him. That's how it works currently. Can only be carried or carry one thing. Alright, so that's too bad. Nothing I do changes anything, but I already knew that what I'm doing here is this was just grasping at straws already, because this wasn't gonna make a difference. So now let's think logically what could be making the difference. Okay, we got target animation is dig in. Could it be that this is in fact... Wait.
What does the animation dig in do? Is that when they go into the hole?
That's the one. It's a placeholder right now, though. There should be a different one where he goes down without showing his butt.
Mm.
I mean, this one's for when he goes into the hole without having been in it. But when he's sitting in the hole, he should be going down in another way. Hello, airplane. Alright, so... logically, what could be the issue? I suppose the issue will be that he's grabbing it again, or spawning a new rock, or... I'm assuming that this code is being run somehow, despite the fact that it shouldn't be run. But that doesn't really make sense, does it? I
No.
suppose I guess it could make sense. Alright, target animation is idle. Now let's see how that changes the fact, because that should now disable the other code further down. Oh! Also, it might be an issue, who knows. Yeah, it probably could be an issue. This shouldn't be as easy as that. In fact, I should check if it's ready or not. Okay, now he's going butt first. Interesting. Now the question is he carrying a rock underneath that? Oh! Well, no, he doesn't appear to be carrying a rock like this, which is interesting. Alright, go in again. No, fuck you, big mole. You're ruining the holes for the little moles.
Let the little moles live a little.
Yeah. Damn it, they're throwing the rocks now instead of floating them. Aha, and
I guess
here
that's
we go.
an improvement.
Well, not really, because now I can't test. Okay, so here we got him. Without a rock. But then again, who knows, maybe just this position made him drop the rock under the ground or whatever, who knows. Maybe, but probably not. Anyways, I suppose if this is the case, then there should be a very simple fix. I will just set a specific bool, a specific condition here to something else. And of course I'm gonna name it something stupid like B3 for bool 3. Okay, so
what could go wrong?
Nothing at all. This is a fairly closed system, and it's fairly obvious that these are the things that happen. But then again, this doesn't really... No, this doesn't really make sense, does it? And also it should be false. Alright, well, let's see. Certainly seen that my changes have made a difference, just not a good difference. Well, let's have a look what happens now. Alright, little moles. Please come. God damn it. Ah, fuck! It actually did the code, but then it didn't. Oh wait, no. I suppose I know it does the code, I just didn't know that it didn't work, I guess. Fuck. Alright, so that's another thing that's not causing it apparently. At least not in that very specific frame, it's not.
What do you think now?
Well, I'm still clueless, really. Yeah, that's programming for you. Okay, so what are the issues here? Ah, yes, I forgot. My mouse is breaking, so I can't left click whenever I want to. Ugh.
Oh no.
I hate when it does that. It just doesn't register the click. I already ordered a new one, but it's just so frustrating.
That's unfortunate.
Indeed. Okay, so now I already knew this. Well, I guess it helps. Okay, so this should now tell me whenever it's doing the thing, or when it's not doing the thing, the code. This should place them all out of the hole and not do anything. Oh, I have an idea what might be wrong.
Oh.
No, wait, not really. Well, I have one idea. God, why is it so loud at times? Weird. Wait, is that when I hit lots of seeds at once? Okay, go kill me so I can see these seeds here. There we go. Because when I die, I spawn whatever seeds I had, and then the seeds are. Well, normally I would not spawn with 30 seeds every time, but it's just test build. That's why. Yeah, okay, so that's why it's so loud, because they're all making that sound. Right. Suppose I should limit that somehow. Alright, so... Well, for one thing I should say that this is conditioned to only happen when ready. And ready means that it is not playing an uninterruptible animation, like digging in or whatever, so I suppose this will definitely make a difference of some sort.
Good or bad, who knows?
Well, it can't be bad, I don't think. So are you considering to do some game development as well?
Probably. Don't know if it would be something like career worthy,
Right.
but as like a hobby, likely.
Interesting. Okay, so there. Okay, now he'll definitely have a rock. The question is, will he drop the rock, or will he glitch it about as usual? What's that mole doing over there? Oh boy. Is he trying to attack the other mole? No.
I think he was trying to get into the hole, but it
Well,
was...
on the bright side, I don't see... Oh yes, it worked! Wow, look at that. I was actually a moderate idiot, and I found it out relatively soon.
Yes, Florian.
It was in fact the fact that was setting the mole to not be in the hole, but then it didn't account for the fact that he was in an uninterruptible animation that is tied to the hole, so it would just, I guess, not do whatever. I don't exactly know how that made it hover the rock rather than exploding the rock, but that's interesting. Because I don't need this info message anymore, and I don't need it to destroy the object either, because dropping it will be perfectly fine.
Yes.
In fact, it's kind of cool because that way
You
the
have
player
ammo.
won't be able... Yeah, that's right. Oh god. Yeah. I swallowed a bit wrong then. My water. Alright, so that's great. I've done things. And I guess that's something. Yeah, look at them. They are slightly less broken than previously.
Yes.
That except for that placeholder animation that you see when he digs in. I wonder if Nestor's made that animation yet, actually. That would be cool if he did. Ah, mole.
Mole. What is a mime?
A mine.
Ah.
as an underground level later on. Or, well, as part of this area, I suppose. Okay, so what are the... Where could this be in? Yes, expand. We have... What am I even looking... Oh, right. I suppose it would be one of the more recent ones. Yeah, that one's not even in use because we decided on a different throwing animation. Okay, that one's not plugged in, that animation, so that's good that I found it to be still a thing. If I could find it and put it here. It's called sit. Oh. But it actually... Oh wow, that's interesting. So that's that animation. Instead we have... Oh, and then we have this animation way slightly higher up. Weird. But I suppose it's probably fine. Let's try this one and see how different that looks. But that's not the pop down animation yet. Okay, yeah, I can't play that animation because that animation's broken. Right. He has a broken neck. That's what Nestor was fixing recently. He's slightly changed the way that this mole skeleton works. Is that the one that we had? Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Now, what was there to this? Right, the digging in hole is that one. Jumping in hole is... Alright, those are those two. I actually use the whole thing here because it always follows up, so there's no point in having it cut off. What else have we here? Hop run, regular idle, sniffing, attack, yes. Walk, which I don't use yet, I should be using though. How's this? Oh wow, damn it. Right. Okay, I guess I don't have the animations yet. Fine. Alright, well, there we go. I suppose we've done some minor things, and this is what I've done. This is an episode of me working on this. And tell me if you want to see more of this.
Because
and
we do have about 300 of them.
I'll probably bring them out, but if you ask me, I'll probably bring them out sooner than after the game is done. I mean, if there's demand, then I'll release some now. Some newer ones though, not the old ones. Those are for the museum. So there we go, slightly improved moles. Hooray!
Yay.
Oh yeah, does that kill him? Oh, I suppose it... Oh, it does kill him, great. Haha, take rocks. Ah! Goddamn. Yes, my ragdolls, they're very broken. I've made horrible ragdolls. Hopefully they're not in the final product, but you know me, it might happen.
Yeah, don't count on it.
You might just have to see this grotesque ragdoll in the final game. Alright, subscribe for more, and comment and like. Goodbye.
Yes, goodbye.